Hello, everyone. Today I'm going to talk about conversion. So, all I know is I can use inches to measure paper, pencils, pen, right? I can use foot to measure the room. I can use yards to measure around the house. Those are just units of measurement. We know. So, we've been going through this for like a week now. 1 yard equal 3 feet, 1 foot equal 12 inches. So I can go back and forth between the measurements. I just have here a straight line right here. 1 yard is 3 feet, right? 1 foot, 2 foot, 3 feet. 1 foot is 12 inches, so 1 yard will be 12 inches, 24 inches, and 36 inches because 12 plus 12 plus 12. That's one way of looking at it. Another way of looking at it is to put a table. I know that 1 yard is 3 feet, 2 yard is 6 feet, 3 yards is 9 feet, 4 yard. Same thing with the feet in inches. You can create a table. 1 foot is 12 inches, 2 feet is 24, 3 is 36. But when you encounter a problem in a test or quiz, we talked about it many times, use the cross multiply. So let's say I have 96 inches is equal to how many feet? What do I have to do? I has the inches and feet, so I'm gonna pick the formula that has inches and feet, which is this one, right? So 1 foot over 12 inches, right? Okay, now I have 96. 96 is an inch, so which way should I put it? Up or down? It's gonna be down because that's where the inches are. So it's gonna be 96 times 1, cross multiply. So there's many ways you can do it. 96 times 1 is 96, then 96 divided by 12. Or I can do it like the equation, 96 times 1 is equal to 12 times x, right? Then I divide 12 on both sides. So when I do that, x is going to be, again, I should have the same answer. 96 divided by 12 will be 8. So I don't know why I put 1, but okay. So that's 8. So I know the answer is 8 feet. So this is what I would say. This is the best way to solve it. Obviously, I know that 96 inches, if I was to use this table, I keep going. 4 is this many inches, 5 and up to 8, I should see 96 inches. And this can guide you because some of your answers are really outrageous because you're not checking your answer if it's reasonable. So if I ask you something like 9.5 feet is how many inches, when I know 1 foot is 12 inches, so 9.5 feet has to be more than 12 inches. Same thing if I ask you that 9 yards is how many feet. I know 1 yard is 3 feet, so 9 yard has to be more than 3 feet. So in the other way too, use your reasoning. So when I say 10 feet is how many yards, so I know that 3 feet equal 1 yard. So 10 divided by 3, so it's going to be around 3 yards. So, all right, that's for one. Now the next one we're going to go through is the graphs. All right, how can I tell if a graph is proportional? If it's a straight line and it goes through the origin. This one is proportional. This one is proportional. But this one is not. This one is not. Even though it's a straight line, it doesn't go through the origin. Now, how can I tell if a table is proportional? So I'm going to y over x. 1 divided by 2 is 0.5. 10 divided by 20 is 0.5, 0.5, 0.5. Since all of it is 0.5, I can tell this table is proportional. Otherwise, if I see one of them that's not 0.5, it is non-proportional. So the k in this case is 0.5, and y is going to be 0.5x, or I can write it as half of x. And if you see clearly, that's true, because half of 2 is 1, half of 20 is 10, half of 50 is 25, half of 100 is 50. So this is the rule. This is what I want to see in the test. I hope that everything is clear. Now the next one that I see that people struggle is the scaling. Now if I say that the length has been reduced, the new length is now 60%, right? Length is 60%, and the new width is, let's say, 50%, right, of the original. So I, very simple, just like you would do with money. 60% of 1200 is 60 times 1200 divided by 100, right? So that would be about 720, right? And 50% of 600, that would be just 300, right? All right, so that's what and same thing with that goes with money also, how you count percentage with money. That's one way of doing it. There's another way you can do it also, is 1200 times 0.6. That should give you the same answer. Same thing with your 600 times 0.5. That means you transform the percentage into a decimal. 60%, right, is nothing but 60 over 100, which is nothing but 0.6. Moving the decimal point twice to the left, 1, 2, and then doing the multiplication with the money. Okay.